hand if you knock him out for me.
It's not a good idea, boys.
The narrative unfolds in London, where a man named Thomas Mackenzie lives a quiet life with his young daughter, Carly. To the outside world, he is simply an unassuming bank security guard, diligently performing his daily tasks and leading a modest existence. However, beneath this serene facade lies a tumultuous past. His true identity is Martin Parker, a former federal agent from the United States who was forced into the Witness Protection Program to ensure his daughter's safety after leaving his homeland. One fateful night, their fragile tranquility is violently disrupted. As Thomas relaxes at home, blinding headlights pierce through his window, and moments later, masked intruders burst into the house. Overwhelmed and outnumbered, Thomas is brutally beaten into unconsciousness. When he regains consciousness, he finds himself confronted by the intruders. Their leader removes his mask and demands to know the whereabouts of a shipment of cocaine that they believe is hidden in the house. Confused and frightened, Thomas insists they have made a mistake, presenting his utility bills as evidence of his innocence. The criminals begin to realize their error, but one of them, panicking at having revealed his face, insists that Thomas must die. With no way out and desperation setting in, Thomas fights back. In a swift and calculated move, he grabs a gun and takes down the three assailants with precision. Just as he prepares to report the attack, however, the toll of his injuries overwhelms him, and he collapses as the sound of approaching police sirens fills the air. When Thomas awakens in a hospital bed, he finds one wrist cuffed to the frame. Detective Inspector Quinn stands before him, delivering the grim news that he is under arrest for the murders of 3 foreign nationals. Thomas protests vehemently, claiming self-defense, but Quinn digs deeper, revealing that Thomas cannot be found in any official records and labeling him an illegal resident. To make matters worse, Carly has been placed under the care of Child Social Services. That evening, news broadcasts begin to unravel Thomas's carefully constructed life as they expose his true identity as Martin Parker, shedding light on his past as a federal agent. Just when hope seems lost, a nurse hands him a phone, and a familiar voice crackles through the line. Ray Monroe, a trusted colleague from his days at the agency. Ray promises to fly to London within hours and suggests that revealing Martin's true identity might be the key to clearing his name. Seizing this glimmer of hope, Thomas cleverly fashions a lockpick from a paperclip. Once the guards step away, he frees himself and prepares to confront them. Meanwhile, across Europe, Cooper, a ruthless American arms dealer, meets with disgruntled mobsters unhappy with his faulty weapons. To assert his dominance and prove the reliability of his products, Cooper coldly executes them without hesitation. His assistant soon informs him that Thomas Parker is in London. Revealed to be Thomas's father-in-law, Cooper sees this as an opportunity to eliminate Thomas and claim Carly as the rightful heir to his empire. He enlists the help of Bishop, a feared assassin from mainland Europe. At Child Services, Carly is placed under the watchful eye of Detective Stacy, who works alongside Quinn. Unbeknownst to them all, Thomas is already on their trail, determined to track their movements and rescue his daughter from the clutches of danger. He overpowers a receptionist to extract crucial information and ascends the stairs, only to unexpectedly encounter Bishop, who is busy hacking into the system. To his horror, he notices a lifeless body nearby, a grim testament to Bishop's lethal efficiency. Realizing the imminent danger, Thomas retreats, igniting a frantic chase through the building. Bishop pursues him relentlessly, gunfire reverberating through the corridors. In a desperate move, Thomas doubles back to erase Carly's digital records from the system and sabotages Bishop's device before slipping into a waiting taxi. Furious at the turn of events, Bishop seizes control of the situation by manipulating the taxi driver through communications, masquerading as a police officer. He cunningly directs the cab toward a gas station, but Thomas outsmarts him by leaping onto a passing truck. Bishop gives chase, but Thomas makes a daring jump from the truck into a moving cable car. Inside, he finds himself face to face with two imposing men and a businessman. Denied entry, Bishop attempts to bribe the men to subdue Thomas.
It's not a good idea, boys.
After dispatching them with skill, Thomas borrows a phone and contacts Ray, arranging for a pickup at the station. As the cable car comes to a halt, Bishop ambushes Thomas with a relentless barrage of gunfire. Injured but determined, Thomas narrowly escapes just as Ray arrives on the scene. Ray drives him to safety, tending to his wounds while revealing vital information. Bishop is a former soldier turned assassin working for Cooper. Yet, their respite is short-lived as Bishop continues his relentless pursuit. Using GPS tracking, he ambushes them at the safe house, igniting a fierce firefight in the hallway as bullets tear through the walls. During the chaos, Ray is gravely injured. Thomas manages to drag him out, but Ray succumbs to his wounds shortly after they escape. Bishop is hot on their trail once more, cornering Thomas in a desperate showdown. This time, however, Thomas gains the upper hand, forcing Bishop to drive him to a dock where he ties him to a post. He demands that Bishop call Cooper to confirm that the mission is complete. In a shocking twist, Bishop frees himself with a concealed blade, igniting another brutal hand-to-hand combat.
Impressive.
The two clash with equal ferocity until Thomas finally hurls Bishop into the water. With no time to spare, Thomas rushes to find Carly before Cooper can reach her. Outside, he dispatches Cooper's guards with ruthless efficiency. Inside, Bishop resurfaces one last time.
Carly will be with her grandfather.
In the final room, Thomas confronts Cooper and his assistant, with Carly cowering in fear nearby. Cooper demands that Thomas disarm while the assistant keeps her weapon aimed at him. Reluctantly, Thomas drops his gun. But in an instant, he seizes a kitchen knife and hurls it into Cooper's abdomen before diving for his firearm. Gunfire erupts in chaos. Thomas's shots take down the assistant while Cooper collapses, fatally wounded. The ordeal culminates as Carly rushes into her father's arms, their reunion a poignant moment amidst the chaos. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more recaps. Until next time, have a wonderful day.